All right, can you introduce yourself and your position?
My name is Brother Walter Hill. I am I run the Omega Men for Homeless Men program.
All right. So, tell us a little bit about Omega Men for the Homeless and why you're so passionate about it. Why did you even start this thing?
Well, we started this about 10 years ago because the homeless problem here in D.C. is a tremendous issue. And most of the men that frequent the McKenna Center look like us. There's a tremendous amount of mental health in this population. There's a tremendous amount of former incarceration. And so we wanted to provide some uplift to them. And we started it doing two things. One, on the first Monday of every month, we host a 1-hour discussion session. And we provide topics. We brought in mental health services and cancer support services to provide some information for the men in their daily walk. The second thing, for the Washington football team games, for the last 10 years, we've watched the games at 1 o'clock and partnered with a food service provider to provide a hot meal for the men. And we average anywhere from 75 to 100 men per Sunday for the last 10 years.
So, why has this been a passion for you? And why is it now become such a big investment of time for the Men of Alpha Omega chapter and, more importantly, the foundation?
I'm a native Washingtonian. I went to Gonzaga High School. The McKenna Center is on the campus of the high school. And we started giving back, my family and I, and noticed men would come up to us and say, you guys are doing a great thing. We often get people to come down and volunteer, but we don't have black men to come do so. And so, obviously, the fraternity is a logical place for us to get a cadre of black men to support the program. The foundation has been tremendous in its support, and it has enabled us to provide these services for the men over the last 10 years. So the guys look forward to us coming, and we see them all around the city, and they ask about the foundation and its work.
So, if there are a lot of homeless efforts that take place around the city and around the region, and what makes this particular program so different and so special?
It's a great question. We don't just provide meals for the men. We say all the time, you can get a hot meal in D.C. on a Sunday in many different places. But what we provide is a venue for men to be men. We watch the football game and we enjoy ourselves and have a little camaraderie, talk a little trash, but we treat the men with dignity and respect. And they don't get that everywhere they go. So they look forward to it, and they police themselves. In 10 years, we've never had an issue. And so the guys look forward to it. Again, all around the city, I see people, and they say, aren't you part of the group that works at the McKenna Center? I say, yes. And they put a smile on their face. And so the work we do has been tremendous, and it uplifts us as well as them.
What would you say to those folks who are thinking about giving to the foundation, and why supporting this particular outreach of the foundation is so important? How can they help and not just financially, but with time?
If you have a father, a son, or a brother, you should think about supporting the foundation and its efforts for the Omega Men for Homeless Men, because there's a thin line between us and them. A divorce, a job firing, or a displacement, it is amazing how we can be them in the blink of an eye. And so, to whom much is given, much is required. We want our patrons to donate to the foundation, because through that, the foundation provides the support that we need to continue the programs that we've done, again, for the last 10 years.
If you could think of one word that would describe Omega Men for the Homeless and its impact, what would that word be?
We say it all the time, uplift. It is a way for us as professional black men within the fraternity to come and show them what they can do. Just as I said, it's a fine line between us and them. These men vary in terms of what their issues are. Many are trying to get a job, many are trying to get a place to live. And so we provide an opportunity for them to think about their next step. We've actually helped some of them get to the next step. So uplift is what this program has always been about and continues to be the focus.